close to its winding up. A lot of surprises continue to spring up, and it makes the game even more interesting. It may interest you again to know that this evening Erica emerged head of house after winning the head of house games with a whopping 29 points to become head of house again in the Big Brother Naija house. Big Brother Naija Lockdown Season 5 edition. And just like you all may know, Kiddwaya had been disqualified from participating in the head of house activities, as well as enjoying any privilege from in the that emerged from the head of house game and all that. So as a result of that, Erica could not nominate Kiddwaya as her deputy. But in a twist of fate, Erica had now picked Prince to replace Kiddwaya's position as a deputy head of house. And then it got to the point where the head of house and the deputy head of house were to pick their guests. Another surprise sprung up. Tricky T, who is here to win anything, either as a head of house or deputy head of house before, was nominated by Erica to be a visitor, while Prince nominated Dorothy as the second visitor. As you see that's a bit of a twitch. Now let me take you back to what happened immediately after the head of house game. Unlike Big Brother Naija pattern, where after the game there'll be a break and then the the head of house elect will be given time to think about who he or she is going to pick as a deputy. This time around, the decision of a deputy was made on the spot, putting Erica in sort of a state of confusion until she eventually picked Prince. And then this makes Big Brother Naija even more interesting at this point, because Big Brother keeps coming up with surprises. If you recall what happened yesterday at the live eviction show, some of the persons who were evicted by Toe and Tolani Bad were never on the bottom 4 list before, but they were evicted from the house by Big Brother. A decision that has kept the housemates under serious tension in the last couple of hours. So as it is right now, this week we're going to witness the regime of Her Excellency Erica as the head of house, while Prince is going to be the deputy. On her part is faced with one of the greatest confusion of her life, because she does not know where her stance is. This minute she feels Kiddwaya is to the answer, and the next minute he smashes her heart, and she feels, oh no, what's all this? I think what is actually happening is Erica wants Lekon in Kiddwaya's body. And that's a big deal. If you don't stand for something, you can fall for anything. That has been the issue with Erica, and it's not palatable at all, because the truth is that she keeps wanting to come into Lekon's life at every point when he seems stable, and that is why everyone is now talking about her. Although on the flip side, I've been monitoring social media activities and social media comments lately, and I realized that a lot of people say Erica is actually a slimy individual, who is using that emotions and fake emotions to confuse everyone and to score cheap points. Because if you look at it, in the last 1 week, Erica's social media rating is now on the high side. She's beating Nengi to it, because Nengi had maintained that #1 spot for a very long time, and now it seems the reverse is the case. Erica has now taken over that #1 spot, because you see, Big Brother Naija is all about mentions, it's all about comments, it's all about social. In fact, it's just all about social media. Particularly, it is all about Twitter conversations amongst people and all that, hashtags and all that. But the way it looks, the last couple of days, because of the events, the last 2 days, in the last 48 hours, the couple of events that has occurred has kind of made Erica to top the rating, while putting Nengi below, the radar, and one will know what that portrays. That brings me to another segment on this show. The head of house game, have you noticed that the housemates are now taking it so seriously? Because since Big Brother has switched up things kind of and everyone is not unsure, or everyone is now unsure of their status in the house and how long they are going to stay in the house. The housemates are now taking the head of house game seriously because they know that's their only lifeline. Because as head of house or deputy head of house, you are now immune to eviction nomination. And that's a good thing. It's a good way to also put the housemates on their toes and to always remind them that they are here for the game. And then again, guys, do you know that I have been monitoring social media comments and I've realized that by virtue of social media mentions and every compilation from social media interactions and everything, that Lekon will definitely emerge the winner of the Big Brother Naija season 5 lockdown edition. Yes, because Big Brother Naija is just like politics, and like politics, all you need is numbers. It's just all about the numbers. And when you talk about the numbers, one man who will stay tops, from the get-go of this game is been Lekon. A lot of people are throwing their weight behind Lekon and they're not looking backwards at all. So this may eventually see Lekon emerging the winner of the Big Brother Season 5 edition. And guys, that is a wrap on this edition of ENTV Newsmakers. If you're yet to subscribe to our channel, I'd like to click on the subscribe button so you can also click on the bell notification sign beside the subscribe button so you'll be the first to get notifications whenever we post a new video. Guys, it's been a wonderful time with you. To our returning subscribers, I say a very big thank you to you for sharing our videos, for liking and for commenting. Guys, thank you so very much. For now, it's peace out.